You want to live? Then I'll break your very last vein. Right now!
A broken man. Before the abyss, my world was fire and blood. Pele demanded our legacy. My father tried to reason, but I knew everything was lost. With the flames behind me and a bottomless pit ahead, my father gave me one last command. I watched the Lingxiao pavilion dogs tear through our disciples, their blades stained with the blood of my kin. My mother's scream was the last thing that shattered my heart before I took the leap.
Chen, live on.
I jumped. Survival was my only revenge. The fall didn't kill me, but the woman at the bottom almost did. A cold stranger. She offered a test.
You want to live? Then I'll break your very last vein. Right now!
My life snapped. She was stripping everything away. While Pele's men were scouring the cliffs above for my corpse, this woman, Li Yue, was busy reminding me how pathetic I truly was. I could hear the hunters calling my name, their voices dripping with a malice that made my blood run cold.
Others use veins for power, but this technique ignores the body. It relies on the mind and intent.
She was right. I was just trash, not even worth killing. She wanted to rebuild me. To gain power, I had to destroy my own life, a gamble with death.
If it breaks, how will I survive?
In the dark, I feared nothing. To hold a sword again, I would shatter my own life. The training was a nightmare of shattered bones and suppressed screams. Li Yue demanded that I strip myself clean of everything a warrior relies on. No pulse, no pathways, just pure, raw intent. Every second felt like my body was being torn apart by invisible blades.
Use it to shatter the last thread of your lifeline.
I had to endure. As my pulses snapped, I felt new clarity. I didn't need veins when power was everywhere.
From now on, you have no more pulse lines. You only have your mind.
A blade of pure will. I had passed the first gate of the pulseless sword. As I trained, I wondered about Li Yue. Locked in this pit, she held secrets that could shake the world.
Remember, starting tomorrow, I will sever your inner demons.
The greatest demon was myself. The journey had just begun. Li Yue threw me into the blood pond. To survive, I had to cut through my own hate.
The blood pond. It's where everyone training in Pulseless Sword is most likely to meet their end. You can hear the sword now, but your blade is still dragged by hate. Today, you either cut down your inner demon or perish in here.
I stepped into the crimson water, the weight of my family's massacre pressing down on me like a physical force. I had to choose, stay a victim of my past, or become the master of my future. Memories tried to drown me. Pele thought I was broken, but his mockery woke me up.
This time, I'm not saving anyone. I'll strike instead.
I stopped trying to save the ghosts of my past and focused on the enemy in my present. My intent sharpened into a point, and for the first time, I felt the true lethality of the pulseless sword. I survived, but Li Yue collapsed. Poison was tearing her apart, a reminder that everyone has a breaking point.
The heart-locking poison is acting up. The only thing that can save me is the 9 Yang spirit grass on the cliff.
Her life was in my hands. I had to find a way to save her. The path to the 9 Yang spirit grass was a gauntlet of death. Li Yue warned me of the bone-eroding mist and the wind-tearing blades, traps designed to kill anyone with a pulse. But fate had already stripped me of mine, making me the only person alive who could walk this road.
Then there is the bone-eroding mist, which eats through your pulse. Others can't get in, but you have no internal pulse. Only you can take this path.
I stepped into the mist, the corrosive air swirling around me like hungry ghosts. I didn't have a pulse for it to eat, but the sheer pressure of the abyss was still trying to crush my spirit. The real battle was breaking her chains. I struck the iron, tearing through my own soul.
Listen to it. Every chain has its weakest point.
With a final, desperate strike, the metal shattered. We were no longer just a teacher and a student. We were 2 survivors, bound by a debt of blood and a promise of freedom. The past was still hunting us. Those dogs held my family's pendant until I stepped from the shadows.
Lu Chen, I can't believe you're actually still here.
I didn't just take the pendant. I took their dignity. They fell before my pulseless intent like wheat before a scythe. But the real monster was still waiting in the wings. Then Pele appeared. He looked at me with amusement, as if I were a toy that fixed itself.
It really is you little brat. After falling from such a height, you're still standing. And you brought a woman? How convenient. I'll take care of you both right now.
I am ready for revenge. No more traps.
You call these tricks martial arts? The people from your Lu family group each met a more pathetic end than the last. Your father was even more laughable. He was clearly finished, yet he still tried to stand in my way.
Pele thinks he can finish what he started at the cliff. He stands there with the same arrogant smirk he wore when he slaughtered my kin, but he has no idea that the boy he tried to kill died a long time ago. Every word out of his mouth is a debt written in blood. He talks about my mother's final moments like they were a joke. But today, the punchline belongs to me. His mockery snapped my restraint. I can hear his heartbeat, and I know when it stops.
This is just the first debt.
I strike with a force that defies everything he knows about martial arts. This isn't just a fight, it's the first installment of a debt that will cost him everything. Victory feels hollow. Li Yue found a token. My family's ruin was more than just greed.
The ones who ruined my Lu family wasn't just Pei Li alone.
If the Lingxiao Pavilion was just the weapon, I need to find the hand that pulled the trigger. The list of names in my head just got a lot longer. To find the real masters, I must play their game. The conference is my ticket in.
Enter the city. Get into martial arts conference. And then, find the one who truly ordered to ruin your Lu family.
I'll enter as a ghost. It'll be too late for them to pray. Chen must die. Li Yue gave me a new mask. Now, I am a nobody.
You're Shen Qi, remember that. Once in the city, learn to keep a low profile. Your revenge is worthless, but your life is valuable.
Shen Qi, a name that means nothing to the world, which is exactly why it's the most dangerous weapon I own. I find myself at the mercy of a greedy pharmacist who sees my desperation as a profit margin. I have to swallow my pride and haul crates like a common laborer just to get a single dose of the herbs she needs.
$10 a dose. For this prescription, you need it for 3 days.
A test of resolve. No peace for beggars. While I struggle, the murderer's son rides by, Pei Wujin.
Out of the way.
He doesn't know this papa will soon pull him down. The brat couldn't just ride by, he had to prove his dominance. When his horse almost crushed the medicine I worked all day for, something in me snapped. I didn't just stand my ground, I put my foot down on his precious cargo.
Did you hear that? A man in rags actually dares to speak to me like that.
Trash made of steel. Pei Wujin hates my eyes. They show no fear, only rage.
You dare dodge. I hate that look in your eyes. Like a dog that thinks it will eventually bite someone.
He calls me a dog, but he's the one barking. I'm just waiting for the right moment to sink my teeth in. Su Zhaoshu shields me. She calls me a sick scholar, but she's searching for more.
Young pavilion master Pei in front of my Tingshui Tower gates, bullying a sick scholar in the street? How embarrassing if people find out.
Pei Wujin backs down for now, but the look he gives me says, this is far from over. Su Zhaoshui didn't save me out of kindness. She's a player in this game too. She wants my strength. She offers medicine and a new identity for a price.
The wind cannot snap a crown, but you can.
She needs a champion, and I need a way to get close to the people who destroyed my life. It's a deal with the devil, but I've already been to hell and back. I am Shen Qi now. The crowd laughs, thinking they know my end.
From now on, you represent Tingshui Villa. Don't get ruined too fast.
Let them laugh. The higher they build their expectations of my failure, the harder they'll fall when I show them the truth of the pulseless sword. My opponent is a mountain of muscle. I give him a countdown to defeat.
Within 3 steps, you'll be gone.
The arena erupts in mockery, but my mind is a calm lake. I've already seen the 3 steps that will end him. 1 step to close the distance, 2 to find the opening, and on the 3rd, the mountain falls. The silence that follows is the sweetest sound I've heard since entering this city.
The chief's guards are here. The chief of the martial world has arrived.
I shattered their reality. The real storm is coming. The Alliance chief arrives. Li Yue is terrified, a fear worse than the abyss.
The chief's guards are here. The chief of the martial world has arrived.
He is a monster, she thought she escaped. Su Zhaoshui warns me, but I didn't crawl from a grave to run away.
It's not too late to withdraw. Pei Wujin is coming for you.
The storm is here. The only way out is through. Hunter or sacrifice.
The Alliance leader is here today, so the rules can certainly change.
The chief watches like a god. Pei Wujin wants me dead by any means. Every challenger is just a whetstone for my blade. Power is the only law.
Good. It saves me finding them one by one.
I won't run from second-rate swordsmen. A clearing of debts. A poison needle hits my shoulder. My vision blurs, but I won't fall to tricks.
Been hit.
They thought a little venom would be enough to bring me down. They clearly don't know what kind of hell I've already survived. Despite the poison, I stand. Pei Wujin's rage boils as I keep breathing.
A bunch of losers. Fighting for this long, and you still can't handle a sickling. Next, I'll take you down personally.
Finally, he steps in. I'm ready. My mask shatters. Pei Wujin recognizes me and screams my name as a curse.
So it's you, that lowlife from Lu family who survived. Lu Chen?
The name Lu Chen echoes through the stands like a ghost story come to life. He calls me a mad dog, but he's the one trembling at the sight of a survivor he thought he'd erased. I strike without warning, catching him off guard. Su Zhaoshui stops the bloodbath.
This is Martial Arts Conference, not the backyard for your Lingxiao Pavilion slaughter.
She's right. This is a stage, and on this stage, I'm going to make sure everyone sees the Lingxiao Pavilion for the butchers they truly are. My voice carries 300 souls. Every word is a nail in his coffin.
You owe Lu family 300 lives.
The crowd falls silent. The secret is out, and the dead is finally being called. I confront the chief, showing the token that links him to the massacre.
Before Pei Li died, this was found on him.
Xiao Tiangkui shuts down the hot-headed Pei Wuzhen with a single look. He invites me to his manor, a move that feels more like a trap than an invitation, but it's the only way to get the truth. Adrenaline fades into suspicion. Li Yue's fear tells me she knows the man on the throne.
You've known this seal, and you've known him for a long time. What are you hiding from me? The first time you saw this seal, you lost your composure. When you saw him at the assembly, you were even more shaken. Li Yue, who on earth are you?
The world seems to tilt on its axis. My savior, the woman who taught me how to survive, is the daughter of the man I've sworn to kill. I want to believe it's a lie, a cruel joke, played by the heavens, but the look in her eyes is pure, unfiltered truth. Every moment we shared in the abyss now feels tainted by this revelation.
My name is true. Saving you was true. And deceiving you is also truth.
She's afraid of my hate, and she should be. How can I look at her without seeing the face of the man who ruined my life? Before I can process the betrayal, Su Zhaoshui bursts in with news that the storm has finally broken. The chief's men are at the front door, but Pei Wujin's assassins are already closing in from the back. I'm trapped between a false invitation and a certain death sentence.
My name is true. Saving you was true. And deceiving you is also true.
Li Yue begs me to run, her voice full of a desperation that I can't quite match. If I leave now, I'm just a fugitive again. But if I stay, I'm a corpse. Pei Wujin corners us in the alley. I draw my blade, ready to fight.
After them. No survivors. Just bring back his head.
We flee toward the north gate, the sound of horses and steel echoing behind us. Li Yue stumbles, her own wounds reopening under the strain of the escape. The snow temple ahead is our only sanctuary, but it's a flimsy one. I try to hold them off, but Li Yue pushes me aside, her movements a lethal blur of Zhenshu Shadi that leaves the first wave of assassins dead in the snow. She's not just a teacher, she's a weapon.
Teaching you sword arts doesn't mean I won't end lives.
She fights with a cold efficiency that mirrors my own, but every life she takes from me only adds to the complexity of the debt I owe her. In the temple, I demand the truth. How could she keep this secret?
The answers you seek involve me. That's what I was afraid to say.
She was afraid of this moment. Afraid that the truth would be the one thing my pulseless sword couldn't cut through. We are trapped, but the real danger is the poison peak inside my body.
Oh no, your poison seeds are being forced out.
Ice spreads through my marrow. In my feverish state, the shadows of the past begin to manifest. I see Pei Li's ghost mocking my weakness, his laughter ringing in the rafters of the temple. Li Yue stands between me and the hallucinations, her voice a desperate anchor in the rising tide of my madness during this Duiji.
Chen, come back. What you see now isn't the real me.
She fights for my soul. She remains warm against my ice, using a heart sutra to suppress the poison.
This cold seed of yours can harm others, but not me.
It's as if we were designed to be two halves of a whole, or two pieces of a puzzle created by a very cruel architect. The fever breaks. Li Yue recognizes my mother's pendant from her father's chamber.
My mother. The night of the massacre. She shoved it into my hand. You've seen it?
The connection is undeniable. My mother's legacy is sitting in the private rooms of the man who supposedly ordered her death. Li Yue's own tragedy begins to unfold as she speaks of her imprisonment. She wasn't just a guest in the abyss, she was a prisoner of her own flesh and blood. Xiao Tiangkui locked his own daughter away to keep his secrets buried in the dark.
I questioned him. He said nothing. The next day, I was sent to the abyss.
2 discarded survivors. I questioned her loyalty. Her answer, I was the only warmth in her life.
Because in the abyss, the first one who dared to break my chains was you. And the only one.
Truth is a heart of thorns. I am caught between love and vengeance.
The heartlock poison is more than a poison. It's a tracking shadow.
The truth is indeed a heart full of thorns. I thought we were free after the abyss, but Li Yue's own body is a leash held by her father. That heartlock poison isn't just a killer. It's a tracking shadow that ensures Xiao Tiangkui's gaze never leaves us. She kept this blood mark a secret to protect me, fearing that her presence would eventually lead the Alliance leader straight to my throat, but the shadow has already caught up.
Your father is saying this one last time. Come here.
Xiao Tiangkui arrived to reclaim his property, treating me like a dog to be killed. Li Yue refuses to be his puppet, demanding answers he won't give. I won't let him intimidate her. He can't fathom she'd choose me.
You're the one who turned on me first.
The bridge between them is burnt to ashes. Li Yue's words cut deeper than any sword, throwing his betrayal back in his face. Chaos tore us apart. Li Yue vanished, leaving me alone. The chief only cares for the hunt.
Find Yue. I want results.
If she's gone, he loses everything. Pei Wujin thought I was dead. I returned like a nightmare to whisper his doom.
Say that again.
The fear in his eyes is the only thing that keeps me going. He thinks he's the predator, but he's just the next name on my list. I am a storm of white hair and steel. I turn their search into a slaughter.
That white hair. It's Chen.
Let them scream my name. Let it be the last thing they hear before they realize that the Lu family has come back to collect every drop of blood they owe. I dragged a survivor, my blade at his throat. He gave up their main pavilion.
North. 7 peaks of the North Ridge. The highest one is the main pavilion.
The North Ridge, that's where the heart of the corruption lies. I'm coming for the head of the snake, and no mountain gate can keep me out. I am the destruction they invited years ago. Every guard is a debt to settle.
Open the gate.
They call me an intruder and monster, but I'm just the consequence of their own greed. The gate is open, and the reckoning has begun. Pei Wujing finally faced me. I gave him a promise of total annihilation.
Tonight, everyone in Lingzhao Pavilion will pay the price.
No array can save him from the pulseless sword. The battle was a blur of steel and screams. Pei Wujing realized too late that his status couldn't save him from my wrath. He crawled in the dirt, begging for a life he didn't deserve, his pathetic pleas echoing through the halls he once ruled with an iron fist.
Wait, don't end me. Stop. What do you want to know? I can tell you everything.
I didn't want his truth, only his grave. Before he died, he suggested the real monster was someone else. Who was the architect?
Do you really think it was the Alliance leader who wiped out your Lu family? You're wrong.
He died before he could finish the sentence, leaving me with a burning question that threatens to consume what little is left of my soul. The truth is more twisted than I ever imagined. Shao Tiankui broke me with words. My father was just a guardian of a heavy secret.
Lu Zhongshan is not your biological father. He was just uncle, the man who raised you.
My real father is a name that strikes terror into the very heart of the martial world. Lu Xuanyuan. I am the son of the very man the world fears most, and my existence is a curse I never asked for. The scroll revealed a legacy of madness. My true father sought to open a nightmare gate.
This is your true father, Lu Xuanyuan. 16 years ago, Lu Xuanyuan returned from northern wilderness, bringing back the Sutra of Creation scroll and a mysterious gateway.
It's impossible. A father wouldn't do that. But the look in Xiao Tiankui's eyes tells me that the horror is real. My blood isn't just a legacy. It's a key to the end of the world. The wilderness has fallen. My father has returned, leading an army of hell.
Isha Pass fell the night before last. The 3 cities were wiped out, and the one leading the army calls himself Lu Xuanyuan.
I am the only thing in his way. I am not the hero. I am the fuel for the gate's final sacrifice.
You're not the one he wants to take out. You are the key he needs.
My father wants my blood to open the way.
If Isha Pass is lost, the invaders will reach the Heartlands in 2 weeks. If you still can't set your priorities, I will set them for you.
My father is a shadow from the past, and my blood is the key to a nightmare. I thought I was a survivor, but I'm just the fuel for his fire. As the northern wilderness falls, the high and mighty sects are still arguing about my identity while the world burns. Xiao Tiankui is the only one who sees the real threat, even if he still looks at me like a disease to be quarantined.
He stood before the Black Gate and said that the last of the Lu family bloodline must watch the gate open with their own eyes. His sword looks very similar to yours.
I'm hunting a different ghost. My father is waiting for me to witness the end. The slaughter wasn't random. A man acting in my name is turning the world into corpses.
He stood on the city wall, watching everyone perish, saying this was the second blood debt. Beyond Lu family. He also said the world owes Lu family, and he will take it back little by little.
I came for Li Yue. She is the only one who matters in this dark tide.
I know. It's for her.
After I deal with my father, the chief is next on my list.
After tonight, if you still want to take me out, I won't hide.
Li Yue is a puppet now. I'll kill anyone who tries to hurt her.
Anyone dares touch her, I'll take you out first.
My father wants to use Li Yue as a battery, feeding her seal with blood.
My lord, Yuanu's soul seal is unstable. If that boy keeps calling her...
I used our memories to reach her. For a second, her strings seemed to slacken.
Do you remember this? You said the other half is at Alliance Leader's manor. You also said, in the abyss, the first person to break your chain was me.
As the walls crumbled, I raised the city's ancient sword formation alone.
The sword formation. He alone raised the city's sword formation.
I'd watched the city burn before letting him hurt her.
Crossbow battalion, take orders. Next time you see her...
I risked everything to make her remember. She's still in there.
This isn't who you are. Wake up. Look at me. The abyss, the broken chains, the snow temple, the moon. Have you forgotten all of it?
She finally said my name, but the nightmare is far from over. The dark tide is still rising, and my father is watching from the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. If I save the woman I love, will I become the monster the world expects me to be? Or is this just another trap designed to break us both? The real battle has only just begun.
You knew she would turn out like this?
Li Yue finally said my name, but the nightmare is just starting to bleed into reality. I looked at the chaos around Haisha Pass, and then at Xiao Tiangkui, the man who had been pulling the strings of my life. The suspicion I had been carrying finally boiled over. He didn't deny it. He admitted to placing a mark on her. A blood connection that my biological father, Lu Xuanyuan, turned into a weapon. It wasn't Li Yue fighting us anymore. It was a curse from the Dark Gate itself.
The blood of the vital veins can guide her soul and break her curse. Take it if you want to save her. This isn't charity. I owe her this. And I owe you too.
He paid for his secrets. His final act, forgiveness must wait. I won't let the shadows take her again.
I know you can hear me. Come back with me.
My voice was lost in the screams of dying men, but I kept pushing. Every step toward her felt like walking through a storm of glass. Li Yue remains asleep. I reminded her of our promises in the abyss.
You once said that one day I'd take you out to see the moon. I haven't done it yet, so you can't back out now.
I wasn't ready to let her go. I had fought through hell to get her out of that hole, and I wasn't about to let her slip away into a different kind of darkness. Her eyes opened briefly. She spoke of the end of the world.
The last scroll is in the abyss, beneath the cold jade altar. Lu Chen. Don't let him win.
She went cold again, leaving me with a mission and a heavy heart. The last scroll of the Sutra of Creation was back where it all started, in the depths of the abyss. At the altar, I saw my parents. They didn't want a weapon of vengeance.
We want you to live. Never meant for you to destroy the world for Lu family.
True strength is about saving people, not killing them. The path is clear. My sword is now a barrier against my father.
I used to think a sword was strongest when it destroyed everything. Now I realize it is strongest when...
This was the true meaning of the swordless world. It was time to end the cycle of blood that had defined the Lu family for generations. The Sky Gate is ready. My father waits to end humanity.
Just one final step. And my son should be arriving soon.
I stepped out of the shadows, facing the man who had orchestrated the slaughter of my family, just to forge me into his perfect blade. The final duel had arrived. I found only madness. He watched my family die with a smile.
Of course I watched. Without pushing you to the edge, how would you have forged yourself into a true blade?
He wasn't a father, he was a blacksmith, and I was just a piece of iron he wanted to hammer into shape. He was insane, and he wanted to take the whole world down with him. Xiao Tiangkui fought to buy us time, rectifying his past mistakes.
Not keeping you inside then was my mistake.
The clash of their powers shook the very foundation of the gate. It was a battle of two old men, one seeking destruction and the other seeking redemption. Xiao Tiangkui fell, caring only for his daughter. He handed the future to me.
Can't protect anyone else. So you close the gate. And her... Don't let her be alone again.
The choice was mine. The Alliance wanted me to lead them, to take the order and become their new master. But I'm not a king, and I'm not a savior. I'm just a man who's tired of the world's games. I turned my back on the throne to face the real threat.
I won't be anyone's leader, nor take orders for this world.
I've rejected the throne. Will I have to choose between Li Yue and the world?
Let me see. How much have you actually learned?
The Sky Gate's scream is deafening, and the curse is still clawing at Li Yue's soul. Lu Xuanyuan stands there, looking at me not as a father, but as a blacksmith waiting for his perfect blade to strike. I've made my choice. The world doesn't matter if she's not in it, but I won't let him have his way either. I've rejected the throne, but I'll take his life if it means ending this madness once and for all. I've learned that a father who sacrifices his family for a gate isn't a man worth saving. I've learned enough to end this cycle of blood today.
You want to save them? Then let's see who you can actually save.
Seeing my hesitation, he grabbed Li Yue, using her as a shield like the coward he is. He actually hurt her, letting his own bloodline bleed just to prove a point. Every drop of her blood feels like a blade in my own chest. He thinks he can break me by breaking her, but he's just making me more certain that his time is up. I watched her fall, her voice calling my name through the pain. My heart stopped for a second, but my sword didn't. My sword is about silence now. I struck the source of his power.
Under the heavens, no blade remains.
I struck with everything I had, watching the invincible Lu Xuanyuan finally crumble under the weight of his own sins. The gate is closing. I shattered the obsession that ruined my family.
You dare close the gate? Do you have any idea how many years I've waited?
I know exactly how long you've been a monster, and I know exactly how to end it. It's over, Lu Xuanyuan. The gate stays shut. I won't be their king. My sword has served enough masters.
Xiao Tiangkui is gone. You were the one to close the gate. This position belongs to you.
I looked at them, their faces full of hope and greed, and I felt nothing but exhaustion. I won't let another Lu family be ruined by a promise of power. Li Yue woke up. We're going back to the abyss to see the moon together.
Do you still remember what you promised me? Take me away to see the moon.
Can we truly escape? The nightmare isn't over. A scream echoes. Is the gate truly closed?
To see the moon.